It's no longer just about reading, writing, and arithmetic at this grade school. Here, kids are learning about the economy and getting a better idea of what their parents are going through. After a vigorous workout, forget guzzling a sports drink. Try downing a bowl of cereal. Turns out it's just as good, maybe even better, at toning muscle. It's $2 a day to park at this train station. That's $10 for a work week and almost $500 a year. So now, Metra is giving its riders the option of buying their own spot for a one-time fee. A pipe bomb exploded on suburban railroad tracks very close to a neighborhood filled with kids. The FBI is investigating, but so far have found very few clues.
Someone was trying to destroy railroad property.
The pipe bomb exploded inside a railroad switching hut. The blast destroyed the electronic equipment inside the hut and shattered concrete.
They obviously know how to make a decent-sized bomb.
Residents just 30 yards away slept through the explosion because it was muffled by the concrete, but they didn't sleep through the investigation.
Woke up to some bright lights in the bedroom.
The FBI said the bomb was made by mischievous kids or an unhappy employee. Train traffic was disrupted for 6 hours. 5 freight trains in the area were stopped. The feds went door to door looking for clues.
I'd like to know who did this and why and get it solved.
Bomb remnants have been sent to an evidence lab in Virginia, and a $5,000 reward is being offered for information leading to the arrest of the bomber.
If there's any kind of derailment, it would have been a disaster.
That's why the feds are working around the clock to find the person responsible. If you have any information, you are asked to contact the FBI. Coyotes running wild on city streets, terrorizing people and pets. Very little can be done because coyotes are tough to spot and catch. That shadow slinking across the street, under your porch, behind the garage, might be a coyote.
She's right in between these two houses.
Coyotes are tough to see because they have an uncanny ability to sense danger and disappear. That's why an animal that size is able to live in the city. As many as 2,000 coyotes are within the city limits.
Downtown city, we think that they're eating rats.
People living in the city have seen them along the icy lakefront and running with dogs. This cool customer saw one after a coyote snuck into a sandwich shop. But coyotes try to avoid humans. In the city, a coyote litter consists of up to 11 pups. Out here in the country, 4 or 5. In the country, coyotes survive in part by raiding goose nests, and they're a big headache for pet owners.
When you have a neighborhood with missing cat posters, often that probably indicates that there's resident coyotes nearby.
Republicans say they will rigorously question newly appointed Supreme Court Judge Sonia Sotomayor, but they say they will give her a fair hearing. Sotomayor was appointed to the Supreme Court by President Obama. She's an appeals court judge in New York City and has worked at almost every judicial level. If approved, she will be the first Latino on the high court. The California Supreme Court has upheld a ban on same-sex marriage. The justice ruled that Proposition 8 is legal. The ban went into effect last November. While the court made future same-sex marriages illegal, it did not dissolve the 18,000 gay marriages during the period when they were legal. Gay activists say they aren't giving up, that eventually they will be able to marry just like any other couple. A massive tire fire is still burning in a small East Texas town. It has been tough for firefighters to contain. 400 people were evacuated from their homes. Schools were shut down because of toxic smoke. The fire started Monday night and is burning about 40,000 tires. No one has been hurt yet, but the fire could burn for days, even weeks. O.J. Simpson is appealing his conviction on armed robbery and kidnapping. He filed his appeal with the Nevada Supreme Court. He claims the conviction was tainted by judicial misconduct and a lack of racial diversity on the jury. Simpson is serving between 9 and 33 years in prison. In Minnesota, the parents of a 13-year-old cancer patient have agreed to let him undergo chemotherapy. Daniel Hauser and his mother skipped court last week and left the state. They were looking for alternative treatments because they say chemotherapy is against their religion. Family Services thinks the boy should be taken away from his parents. But now that they've agreed to chemo, the judge allowed the parents to keep their son. A doctor says a tumor in Daniel's chest has grown. Check out how this police chase near Houston ends, just the way officers try to plan it. Police tried to pull over a driver, but he sped away. They laid down spike strips. Those didn't work. Eventually, the hood of the car flipped up, blocking the driver's view. After a half-hour chase, officers pulled a pit maneuver, ramming the car from the back and spinning it out. Finally, the wife of former Illinois Governor Rod Blagojevich is going to star in a reality TV show called I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. He was impeached for trying to sell President Obama's Senate seat. His wife says the family needs money, so she's off to Costa Rica. She says she's cooked up several meals so that her husband and kids can eat well while she's gone. Patty's father is helping out too. He's leaving the kids a 3-month supply of turkey chili. The show premieres June 1st. That's the news. Thanks for watching. I'm Kara Lageson.